All right, in example 28, we're going to do another polynomial long division problem. We're going to take 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus 1 and divide that by 2x minus 1. One thing we might notice right off about the numerator here is that we're missing an x term, right? We have x cubed, x squared, and then jump straight to the constant term on the end. And so when we do the division, I'm actually going to include an x term just as a placeholder. It'll help us to keep our work organized and avoid errors. So I'm going to have 4x cubed plus 6x squared. And the way I'm going to add an x term without changing what the expression is equal to is to write plus 0x plus 1. And we're dividing this by 2x minus 1. So we begin and we say, what do we multiply by 2x in order to get 4x cubed? And in order to get 4x cubed, I have to multiply 2x by 2x squared. And we take this 2x squared, we multiply it by the entire divisor, the 2x minus 1, and put that product below, so we get 4x cubed minus 2x squared. In our next step, we're going to subtract this, putting in parentheses because I have to make sure I'm subtracting the whole thing. I've got to be careful about our signs, but the first two terms, the 4x cubed and then minus 4x cubed, obviously those will cancel out. That's by design. That should always happen. And the next term, 6x squared minus a negative 2x squared. We know that means 6x squared plus 2x squared to give us 8x squared. Now I'm going to bring down the last two terms, plus 0x, there's our placeholder, plus 1. Now we begin the process again, and we ask, what do we multiply by 2x, this guy right here, in order to get 8x squared? And in order to end up with 8x squared, I have to multiply 2x by a positive 4x, so we have plus 4x. And just like before, now we're going to take the 4x here and multiply it by the 2x minus 1. And when we do that, we get 8x squared minus 4x. Now we're going to subtract the whole thing, so we're putting in parentheses. The 8x squared minus 8x squared, those cancel. That's by design. 0x minus a negative 4x, that's a positive 4x. Bring down the plus 1. And now we start all over again. And we ask, what do we multiply by 2x in order to get 4x? And to get 4x, we just need a positive 2. So I write plus 2. And now we take the positive 2 and multiply it by the 2x minus 1. And that gives us 4x minus 2. And we subtract this. 4x minus 4x gives us 0. 1 minus a negative 2 is a positive 3. Now this is the point at which we're done, and we know we're done because this constant here, this is technically a polynomial of degree 0 because we have no x's. And our divisor up here, this is degree 1. So when you're going through the division, at the point at which you end up with an expression which has a degree less than the degree of your divisor, that's when you know you're done. And so what this means is that this quotient, 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus 1 divided by 2x minus 1, well, this is equal to, let's see, what did we get? 2x squared plus 4x plus 2. And then I have my remainder of 3. So rather than just say with a remainder of 3, we'd say plus 3 over our divisor, 2x minus 1. Just like we do when we have a remainder left over with dividing integers.